this show on the road.
Alrighty, now, one of my subscribers done hit me up on my page that told me Outlaw Star is coming back to Toonami. This is good news, but this is also a panic button. I think this is also a panic button because fans have been asking for Outlaw Star for many years, and it's weird. Now, here's the thing. Outlaw Star's been off the air for a long time. Like last year, last year, they put Samurai Champloo early on in the block. It was very successful. I was hoping they put Outlaw Star a little bit early on in the block so it could be successful because it has that nostalgia feel, and people will rewatch it again. I think they will rewatch it better than 230, but I digress. I'm happy that it's back, but I'm happy that it's back at the wrong time where the ratings are kind of low. So it's like, yeah, you're back, but are you back to help? Or you're back? I mean, it's like it's kind of weird, Good news, but it's like, dude, like of all things, you could have announced this at Comic-Con, and again, they didn't do a promo for it. Like this, like you could tell this is last minute shit. Because if this was early shit, they would have announced this. Because people have been asking for Outlaw Star for years. This is not something like, oh, we've been asking for this since like recently last month. No, we've been asking for Outlaw Star for many years, and for them to announce it all of a sudden, for them to announce it abruptly like this, and then for them to announce it right now when the ratings are in the tank, their ratings are suffering. Like their ratings are really bad right now. And I think they think, okay, we got to get some of these shows that fans want. Maybe they come watch it. No, it doesn't work like that. The issue is we'll always lie with the DBZ hour. I keep saying that. That hour's not helping nobody. And airing that Dragon Ball Z Super episode early at 8:30 doesn't help no fucking body. So, I think this is, like I said, this is good news because we've been asking for it for many years. But it's like, still like, you put it at 2:30. Don't you think a show like that's like a show that's a pioneer show that helped you guys out in the early 2000s, a show that fans have been requesting for years, should be a little higher up. I don't know, let's say 12:30, 1 o'clock, get that good treatment, because, I would do that, and push some shit in the backboard. And put Tokyo Ghoul at 2:30, because they ain't doing shit. I bet Outlaw Star would do better numbers than Tokyo Ghoul. Like, see, like, people are, like, looking at this like, this is great news, but why it's replacing Ghost in the Shell? Like, Ghost in the Shell's already aired enough, so it's like, I understand why that aired at 2:30. That's perfectly fine. But Outlaw Star has aired on television since the April Fool's prank 2012. We're almost going 5 or 6 years from there. And it hasn't really aired on Cartoon Network in its entirety since the early 2000s. So I would say put this shit at, 12, where Tokyo Ghoul is, move Tokyo Ghoul in the back and see how it does. If it's a successful, great. If it's not, okay. But at least try it out. Try to change the block up. Like, they're not changing nothing. And they put it in the back burner. Like, why would you put this show in the back burner? This is a show that fans have been asking for years. Yes, it's a nostalgia show, but guess what? Guess what happened last year? Samurai Champloo aired at 11:30 or 12 o'clock, and guess what? Ratings were 1 million viewers. So it's like, come on, dude. What the hell is going on? Like, I'm not trying to bash Toonami, but it's like, dude, you got Outlaw Star back. Fans have been waiting for this show for years. Air this shit at a good time so people can watch it. Give that respect to the show that helped you out in the early 2000s. Come on now, don't be stupid. And Jason DeMarco's like, oh, I hope you guys would join us. Like, the way he said it was more like, yeah, they fucked up. They know they fucked up with this Dragon Ball Z shit. If it was up to Jason, he would go back and say, nah, I don't want to do Super, because it's not helping the ratings. But anyway, I'm going off topic. I'm happy it's back. I'm happy that they have it, regardless of the fact Outlaw Star is the shit. It's the best thing. Like, it's one of my favorite animes that came out in the early 2000s. Very underrated show. It has a small minority fan base, but it's a huge fan base. I'm happy for it. Now, once Hunter x Hunter ends, Toonami, y'all can bring back Yu Yu Hakusho. As always, guys, like and motherfucking subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. And I'll talk to you in the next video.